Give me a couple of minutes here, gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to make this as quick as possible. I have a short uploaded on there. You can go back and see my short. And guess who the short is? Go check it out. Now, on this short, it shows a woman that looks like she's really happy, enjoying life, enjoying getting out, certainly not depressed or PTSD, music playing in the background. Well, I fortunately kept that video. Now, to note, this video was made during that time that she made a report on me. In the report, I can't give you all the details, but that was mentioned in the report. And it was never proven, no paperwork was put in that she had to go to a professional because she was so scared of me. She was so highly depressed that she's got PTSD. Well, go see my short and give me an opinion of how depressed you think this woman is. It's all fucking bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. All fucking bullshit, the both of them. As time will prove. And this, believe me, was brought up, will be brought up again, and catch her in her lies. Go see, it's very short. I'll stay on here another 5 minutes or so. It's very short. Go over, see my shorts, not my Bermuda shorts. Go see my short video and come back to me with an opinion. I'll stay on here long enough to hear some opinions. Yeah, this was actually written on a report that she was suffering so much anxiety, suffering PTSD. With all the videos that she has made in the past, she's out with friends, having lunch, having a good time, enjoying the home life, the garden life. Look, I know what anxiety is, friends. She ain't suffering no anxiety, certainly during that time, I can tell you that. That's all bullshit. And that video was made between the time of April, when she actually filed this report, and up till now. Go ahead, check out my short. If I'm not on here, you can leave an opinion on my comments section. If you think it's all bullshit, tell me, does that look like a depressed woman? Does that look like somebody with PTSD? Shit. One should be so lucky to be so jovial and enjoying life, but no, she's been depressed because of me. She's got PTSD because of me. Never even met the gal. As her boyfriend says, she lives in fear. Fear of what? Him, perhaps? Maybe. Fuck do I know. Go and look at my short. That's how short it is. You come back on here and give me your opinion. Well, I already have mine, but, you know, just for the sake of argument. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, awfully depressing, isn't it? Mazda 9. Man, makes me depressed looking at that, huh? They're both full of fucking shit. Quote it. Give it to your lawyer. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. She's loving life. Is she entitled to loving life? And she put that video on, and I swear to anything that's good in my life, she put that video on in between that time that she filed that report. Or actually, around the time she filed that report, actually. Yeah, it looks like she's loving life to me. See all the lies and bullshit that goes on here, man? I've had that. They got rid of it, but I told you I record things too. I'm actually not too bad at it. And I was fortunate to have kept that one. Yeah, my lily white ass, she's depressed and got PTSD. Yeah, like my ass is not lily white. Nice ass, but it's lily white. Trust me. She's loving life. That's the title. Loving life. Well, I'm so happy that you're loving life and trying to destroy mine. Honey. Like I always say, it comes out in the wash. It always does. Pardon me, I need some water here. Yeah, I wish I could be that joyful and jovial. Brain damage says someone must have had a medical diagnosis from a psych included in her BI complaint to convince them. Well, what I could tell you is that number one, it was not attached to the complaint. That's it. She ain't got shit. It was not attached to the complaint. And anybody, you, me, anybody could walk into some fucking office. Any one of these goobers out there could walk into an office. Yeah, I'm depressed. Well, you know, this guy, and he's been harassing me and my boyfriend. Oh, I'm falling apart. But she's out with her friends all the time. You've seen all her videos. She's out with her friends, having a good time, loving life, going out for lunches, making dinners, entertaining people. Well, if that's the definition of PTSD and depression, then I guess I've had it all wrong. It's just got a new job. Yeah, there you go. Mazda 9. Plus, she has to have a nexus between her supposed PTSD and her claims against you. Yeah, she's got a new job. And Mazda 9 says otherwise anyone could claim anything against anybody. Well, they could. They could. You just got to prove it. That was a part of a counter affidavit originally. That argument was put in there. Oh, it sure was. It sure was. My lawyer has the video of that too, by the way. Stefan says she is always out eating, laughing, and having fun. The only PTSD she has is from Barry. I agree. Judge Kubota says, seems like life's gotten better for her since he's been locked up. Well, she's going out more. Seems to have the money to do it. Go figure. Go figure. All this fucking bullshit. The squeaky wheel always gets to turn, you know? Everything comes out in the wash. It certainly does. And it will. Now, I said something earlier on a show. Pardon me. I'm just so really thirsty. I have not been drinking enough water. I just really haven't. And I need to drink a lot more water in consideration of certain things. Okay. Maybe she was assaulted by someone. Hey, I don't know. The fuck do I know? She wasn't assaulted by me. But she's trying to make that fucking statement. She better back it up. And you know what? She didn't back it up. She sure as hell did not back that up. She made that claim in her complaint is what she did. There was no backup information at all. But it's a little late for that. Because what was in her complaint is what goes. That's it. Nothing more than that. She can't add anything in. And she sure as hell hasn't proven that she's all depressed and stressed and she's afraid of me. And Barry's saying, oh, she's afraid to go out. Oh, give me a fucking break. Fucking Goonie birds, man, I'll tell you. Oh, I better put my glasses on here. It looks like one of these moments I'm going to have to read your comments here. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed that short. I'm really happy that I actually kept it. I mean, I knew I had it. Henceforth, you have it. I can't make any assumption like that, Mazda 9, and I'm not going to do that on here. But I can tell you she's full of shit. I read her complaint many, many times over. Believe me when I tell you many, many times over. It was all bullshit. All bullshit pushed by her boyfriend. Now, I did an earlier short, or whatever I was, a short. Barry's so hoping that I'm going to wind up in a detention cell. Well, that's not going to happen. I didn't commit a crime. And there are avenues. Let's see, whose show was that? They were laughing at it. Popeye? Yeah. I was always laughing at something, but... No, it was Ricky's show. Ricky. It was Ricky. Yeah, actually, there's two steps you could take if somebody tries to deport you. There's two steps. And let's see if I could break... Where is my other phone? I don't know where my old phone is. Or else I'd read you what was written to me. I'll basically tell you that there's the Secretary of Commission, and then there's another level you can go to Supreme Court and argue it out. Now, the process with that, she would have to retain some money to get her lawyer to go to Supreme Court. It's probably about $80,000 right there. And not to mention the trip to Supreme Court. It may involve going to Manila. I got my ass covered on that. Yeah. No, they don't just all of a sudden you get a notice you're getting deported. You have a couple of steps that you could actually fight that. Okay, I should be reading this stuff. Stefan's back. She posts daily on her Facebook about her being out and enjoying herself. Yeah, I bet she does. Brain Damage says Discord post showed a BI law conjugal visit is for married spouse only. Sunday only during holding facility visiting hours. Married spouse. So maybe he's not getting any, huh? Maybe he's just whacking off or something. You know? Nah, but he gets away with so much at that detention center that nothing would surprise me. It doesn't take long, you know. The guards ain't watching. Nobody's coming upstairs. How long does it take if you want to pop you, woman? Bend over, whatever, it's done. Oh, shit, I gotta answer this damn thing here. I just got a message. Can I actually go? Shit. Okay. I had an important message that came through on here, and I can't go to it. Yeah. Mazda 9 says if the court were to entertain her claim, it would assign a non-involved psychiatrist to examine her. Well, I think her claim is that she did see a professional, but she made a lot of claims on there. But there was nothing attached to it. There was no official document saying that, you know, she had seen a psychiatrist and labeled her with PTSD and all that. It's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. Paid for by her, right. Exactly. Paid for somebody to say it, perhaps. Well, the main thing is in her complaint is that there was no valid proof of that, just a statement. So that's a washout on that. Looks happy to me. Go see my short on there if you're just coming in. Go look at my short. And you tell me if that woman looks depressed, has PTSD, is afraid to go out. Music playing in the background. I didn't add that music. That was her original. She's out in the park. She's dancing through this kind of a trellis. with the music playing and dancing around and spinning around, entitled Loving Life. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like she's making a music video. Boy, she looks depressed to me. Man, I wish I had her train of thought. I'd be out dancing, running through a trellis with music on it. Well, I could do that. But why would I? Well, I probably would anyway, but you know. But if that's depressed, we should all be depressed. If that's PTSD, we should all have PTSD. That's example. And that video was made in that period of time from when she filed her report, her complaint, rather. Yeah, she might have another boyfriend on the side. Well, who the hell knows? I don't know. I don't know. Mazda 9 says, if I'm not mistaken, damn near all of her videos were she was out and having fun. Yeah, I just stated that earlier. She's always doing something, prepping for parties, going out with lunch with her friends, going to the mall, going to Cebu. Yeah, it looks depressed to me. Because somebody with true depression don't even leave their house sometimes. They don't go anywhere, not even to the store. Nevertheless, be out in this park under this red trellis, dancing and spinning. What is she, a spinner dolphin? I should be so depressed. Yeah, that clip with the music, I'm walking on sunshine. I don't think that was the song. Kind of an ethereal type music. It's like she's in a happy place. She's in a happy place. That's a real mockery of people who have real PTSD and depression. Yeah, it is, Stefan. It all comes out in the wash, guys, and it will. Believe me, it's going to come out in the wash. And unfortunately for her, I did an earlier video. I didn't keep it on, but Ricky got to see it, and he talked about it on his show. And what I said on that video was that she's going to wind up in a court of law at one point or another. Because if we have to take it to an upper court level, let's say that something happened and the immigration didn't agree with our counter affidavit and all that shit. Oh, and I know Barry's listening. He said, well, there the 4 counter affidavit. No, there wasn't. His girlfriend put in a report, a complaint, rather. My lawyer had to do a counter affidavit. She then answered to her lawyer to the counter affidavit, and he had to respond back. That's how it worked. My lawyer didn't put in 4 affidavits. Then he responded to with a memorandum that he illegally read out on his show. That was also noted. So if it goes to a higher level, she will have to go to court. She will have to retain her lawyer again, or some lawyer. I don't know, anywhere from 40 to 80,000 pesos. Have to pay for their transportation there. If it turns out to be Manila, she'll have to do that too. Lucky girl, huh? It is a real mockery of people who have really PTSD and depression. It really is. You got it. You got it. You got it down. It absolutely is. So Barry don't know what the fuck he's talking about. My lawyer put in 4 counter affidavits. No, he didn't put in 4 counter affidavits. He answered the complaint with his counter affidavit, like you're supposed to. She in turn wrote back, or through her lawyer, addressing his counter affidavit, and that was it. And the only thing since has been having to do with the Board of Inquiry, which he had to write back to. There you go. That's it. Okay, let's see. Clip the music on. Walking to Sunshine. Stephen said, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Maybe they're made for each other, you know? Maybe they're just really made for each other. They both lie, like, holy hell. Maybe they are made for each other. Maybe they should be together. They could both lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. If that's how you want to get through life, is lying. This makes me wonder, is he worth lying for? And have to put herself in a really bad position, which she is, by the way. The Department of Justice might get involved in here for one or two reasons. He got her involved. That's what he did. He got her involved. The guy that said, I don't want to get my girlfriend involved in my problems. Well, didn't keep his word on that. He got her involved, and he got her involved in a heavy-duty fucking way. He certainly did. Well, here we go. Hope she's saving her money. Hope she's saving her money. She's going to have to. Although Ricky was laughing at that, actually what I said was true. It was absolutely true. There are other steps could be taken in a case like this. It's not what the immigration will just say if it came down to that, oh, okay, I decide I'm going to deport your ass. Well, number one, you wouldn't go to detention for that. I didn't commit a crime. Number two, and this is coming from my attorney, well, his partner. I just communicated with him much earlier this evening. And if I had a way of going back here to see this, I would read it to you. The other phone is not charged, unfortunately. Just take my word. Yes, there is a, excuse me. Yeah, there's two steps you could take on there. If one doesn't work, you can go to a higher court. The higher court would be the Supreme Court. You could absolutely fight a deportation charge. As I found out, very happily found out. Yeah, let's just say things got ugly. You know what the bad thing about this, too? It works against Barry, too. Because if it's deemed that Barry had anything to do with this, to coerce her in any way, he's going to be in even deeper doo-doo than he's in now. And then his girlfriend, his lovely, beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful girlfriend that he loves so much, is going to be in a world of fucking hurt legally. Oh, well, I warned. Mazda9 says he got her involved in such a way that she could face legal penalties for her lies to the court. Absolutely. Do you guys trust me? Do I get the job done? Did I lie about putting that guy's ass in jail? Trust me now. There's more than a better than good chance that she could wind up in a world of hurt legally. Because if she's caught perjuring herself, number one, and then number two, if we have to take it to a higher court, she has to go to court. And she's going to have to be accompanied by her lawyer. And a lawyer is not cheap. She'll have to retain a lawyer again. 40, 60, 80,000. There you go. If I got to spend it, she's got to spend it. No, I really don't think that's going to happen. What interaction? I don't talk to her. Shit, I don't talk to her. Yeah, like I'm supposed to have called her a whore and a prostitute. Well, we proved that. I did not, obviously. And she's obviously doesn't have PTSD or depression. As you go back to my short that I just put on, if you're just coming in, go look at my short, and you come back and you tell me, does that woman look depressed with PTSD, or as the entitlement of her show, enjoying life? And this video was made during the period of the complaint that was put in. Nope, I don't contact her. She don't contact me. I know better. So where's the connection with me? See my point? I see your point. Obviously, I'm talking about it. There is no point to her complaint. The only fucking way to get somebody to do that is to pay off a prosecutor or something, or whoever at immigration. You know, would they come up with the money to do that? Maybe Ricky did. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Even my attorney questioned that. He said, I don't even know how the hell that got through, he said. He read her complaint, and he responded back with some very valid information and rebuttaling her whole fucking report. No, I never met her. Never met her. Never met the woman. Don't care to meet her. She won't even go to Barry's court hearings. And that's up in her area. She won't even go to his court hearings. Why? Oh, I don't want to get her involved. But you got her involved, you dumbass motherfucker. You got her involved. Where she lives is not that terribly far from Toledo. Why doesn't she go to the court hearings and support him? Oh, I don't want my girlfriend in the courtroom. I don't want her involved. But you got her involved, you stupid fucking asshole. You got her involved. It's your responsibility, not mine. I take no credit for this at all, my friends. I want to mark this on my show tonight. I take no credit for anything that's going to happen to her in the future. Not by my doing. Because when you put in a complaint like that, you got to prove it. Because you made some really invalid statements that were not proved in any form or way. So the DOJ, Department of Justice, will probably get involved with this. Now, I'm only going with what my attorney says initially. Then I looked up a few things on there. And if you're committing perjury on a complaint, it could come back and hit you in the face in a big fucking way with some huge fucking fines. At least fines. It may go further than that. Oh, I know he's recording. I know he's doing a simulcast. Anita Man. The comments on Popeye's simulcast are pure gold right now. Well, of course, they're going to follow Popeye's train of thought. They come on there for the entertainment and drama. They don't even like Popeye. Oh, yeah, you know, he's this bad guy, and he did this and did that and did this and did that. Kissing Popeye's ass. It makes him feel very important. Mazanine says, have your attorney get a copy of her employment application for that new job she recently got and see if she lied on it about her health, mental or otherwise. Yeah, really. If she has all these mental conditions, how could she take on a part-time job? That's a good point. Very good point. There's nothing wrong with her, guys. You know that. I know that. She's lying for Barry, and why she's such a devotee of this guy is beyond me. She must have something on him or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Well, actually, I have a couple of clues, but we won't discuss that. But anyway, you make your own evaluation from that. Yeah. You can make your own evaluation. Yeah, I got to get up kind of early tomorrow morning. I'm not going to be on it too much longer. Popeye seems to have a lot of free time on his hands. Oh, you think so? My point exactly. I've been making that point for a long time. Probably doesn't leave that house unless he has to go shopping or take a stroll in a park with his mobility vehicle or go to the bingo parlor. He's got some huge mental problems, that guy. Yeah, well, you know, Judge Kubota. Some chicks like the bad boy types, you know, they're really attracted to them. That's not just here. It goes on in America. It goes on everybody. Some chicks just like the bad boy kind of guys. Somehow it's thrilling or exciting, you know. She obviously knows what his character's like. How could she not know? All the time she spent with him. She hears all the shows, everything he says. She heard him call me a pedophile and everything else. She knows what's going on. She can't play stupid on this. Yeah, some women like that. Some women get off on that. Why? I don't know. Maybe some kind of a challenge or something, you know. You know, like a good Catholic girl, you know, wants to take the other direction and go with some fucking devilish fucking creature for the excitement. Oh yeah, Fear the Bear says Jay knows him very well. He certainly does. And a lot of things going to come out with Jay. Yeah, me and Gilda saw that video with the red trellis and she's dancing with the music. It's on my short right now. Go see my last short. And my opinion, well, I have a question I ask my viewers is, you tell me, does that look like a woman that's depressed and got PTSD? Hardly. And as I said, that was done during the time that the complaint was made. It's just a bunch of bullshit. She's devoted to him. Yeah. Gilda,
What?
you remember seeing that video there?
Yeah.
Does she look depressed to you?
Of course, yes.
She looks depressed to you?
Yes.
She looks depressed? Maybe you don't understand my English.
What the video? The one movie or
Shaw.
no.
Shaw. Yeah, we're talking about Shaw. Sorry about that. You know, when she's dancing with the music, that red trellis, she's spinning around like a spinner dolphin, and she entitles it Loving Life.
Yeah.
Does she look depressed? You remember that one? Does she look depressed to you?
No, it's not depressed.
Well, what did it look like to you?
Just very happy.
Very happy. Sure that way to me too. Yeah, that's my impression. Yeah. Jay knows a hell of a lot, and someday he'll come out with all of it. And I encourage him to do so. A lot of shit went down with that guy. I mean, Jay's talked about a few things, but he knows a hell of a lot more. He spent a lot of time with Barry and living with him. He could tell you stories that'll curl your hair. And I wish he would just what's he got to lose? Jay should come out with the whole story on his show. That's my opinion. Let it out. Why not? They're not friends anymore. Come out with the full story of all the things that Barry has done. Let the world hear it. They've heard a lot already, but Jay's not giving the full story. Jay Bring Cautious. I don't know what that means. Jay Bring Cautious. Are you American? You don't sound American. Jay Bring Cautious. Not even a complete sentence. Except the other ones say Jay knows him very well. Jay Bring Cautious. I don't know what that means. Jay Bring Cautious. Can you elaborate just a little bit more on that? Instead of speaking very cryptic. Just go look at my short. I'll leave that on. Go take a look at my short. Oh, Jay's being cautious. For what? Why does he have to be cautious? Is he afraid of Barry? I don't think so. Cautious about what? Barry knocked him like shit to the ground. And Jay was too embarrassed to admit that he got rolled by Barry when he had that seizure. My understanding, it was equivalent of about $400 American that Barry took out of his fucking pockets. And I discussed that with Jay. And now he's claiming that, no, I don't think that happened. I don't know, or it didn't happen. Then why did it come out? Maybe Jay was just too embarrassed to admit that. I think it was something like about $400 American. While Jay was down having a fucking seizure, he's going through his fucking pockets. Low-life motherfucker he is. Alright guys, I gotta get off here. I gotta get up a little early tomorrow morning. So, just go look at my short, watch it over and over again, come to your own conclusion. The question, again, is, does that look like somebody with PTSD? Does that looks like somebody who's depressed, or is she happy with life? As the title of the show, Loving Life. Now, wait a minute. How come she's loving life? Is she so stressed? She's so scared of me. She's so depressed and got PTSD. Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say a whole lot different. I should be so jovial and happy and dancing around, spinning like a fucking dolphin. Loving life. Going out with friends all the time. That's not a depressed person. That's not a fearful person. She's going out. She's not afraid to leave the house, as Barry says. What fucking choreography. I watched it and she looks very... Fear the Beer says, I watched it. She looks very happy and joyful. Exactly. Remember, guys, I'll leave off with this statement again. It all comes out in the wash. And it will. And his involving his girlfriend is going to have repercussions. Wait and see. This is just starting. This is just starting. If this has to be taken to a higher level to fight her complaint, it's going to go, obviously, to a higher level. My ass ain't getting deported out of here. There's no reason to. Never threatened her, never called those names. Trying to call me an undesirable? You got to be undesirable just to make a fucking phony report. He himself is totally undesirable. Says it in the newspapers. You've seen the national newspapers that labeled him as an undesirable. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I really do appreciate your opinions on here. Same as mine. Watch it over and over if you have to. I'll keep it on there. Yeah, my attorney has a copy of that, of course. And that was mentioned, absolutely mentioned in his counter affidavit. Some form on there. I remember somewhere he did bring that up. Because I immediately gave him a copy of that at the time. And we got the video of it, obviously, so I'm showing it here. So,